welcome to Love Mind Body Fit, the channel to keep you healthy and happy. So today I'm going to share with you a series of stretches I do every morning. I think it's a great way to start the day, especially if you have an intention you hold while doing the movement. So we're going to also start with a little intention setting. The intention can be, for example, today I want to do with you imagining a goal you really want to achieve and really feel it as if you have already achieved it. We're going to generate these feelings in our mind, in our body, and live the dream as if it has happened. I think it's a very nice exercise, but of course, if you're going to do this more often, you might want to switch it up. So maybe you want to just set it with an intention for today. For example, maybe you've been overeating a lot, so you want to set an intention that today you're going to really watch what you eat. Or maybe you've been kind of having a fight with somebody or been mean to somebody, and today you're going to set an intention to make it up, to be kind, to be compassionate. It can be anything really, and so just choose for yourself. Maybe also you want to just focus on being grateful for something and generate this feeling of gratefulness and really just stand still with everything you're blessed with. I feel like a lot of times we're just so used to our blessings, sometimes we don't even see them, and it's good to kind of stand still and reflect upon all the good things we have in our life and to really take a moment to be grateful for them. So yeah, you can choose whatever you want to do. As I said, today we're gonna focus on really feel like we achieved a goal we want to achieve. I think that's a very nice one to do. And yeah, so the series of stretches is actually called Makka. I just googled it a bit, so I was like, oh, let me just check if I'm doing everything right exactly. But then all the stuff I found was a bit different than what I've learned. So I'm just going to show you the way my Raja Yoga teacher taught me. And then, of course, you can follow along if it feels good. If you find another video you prefer, please do that one, okay? So I think this is great. It's actually used as a Japanese series of movements and used to align the energy flow, ki or the life energy through the meridians. So if this is up your lane, you can really focus in the movements we're going to do to consciously feel the flow. If you're like, what are you talking about? Then don't worry about it. Just do it to gain a general flexibility. And it's a nice series of stretch. They're not too intense. I mean, some of them can be if you're starting to do it, but the magic of it is after you do a couple of times, you'll notice you're going to improve quite a lot. So, be patient with yourself, just enjoy the process, and see if you want to incorporate this into your life. I started doing it maybe once a week, twice a week, also because my teacher said it was going to increase psychic abilities, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want psychic abilities. I'm not sure if it increases psychic abilities just because I've been doing a lot of different practices and really just, I do feel way more connected with everything around me. And I've been really trying to exit my own head and kind of tunnel vision and be more aware and compassionate and feel the things around me. So in a way, you could say my intuition or psychic abilities increase in that way. I haven't had any crazy experiences yet. Like being able to tell the future or whatever. But that's not really what I'm after. I'm just after being happy, like being in that blissful state. And I think it's really nice to be able to generate it. And if anything, I feel like this series of movements does help me every day to reconnect with myself, to reconnect with the universe around me. Some of you might look at it as just the physical world, nature, God, the spirit realm, whatever works for you, whatever really speaks to your heart, take that moment in this practice to really reconnect. And yeah, I hope you like it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll be very happy to answer them. Okay, so if you have a mat, it'd be nice to use it. If not, you can also do it on the floor. I don't think there's going to be any poses that are going to be really rough. If it is, you can always grab a blanket or some clothes you can put on the places where your body is uncomfortable. We're going to start with a short meditation. So come in a sitting position. Feel your sit bones in the earth, on the floor. Try to balance your weight evenly on both sides. And with the next breath, straighten your spine. As if somebody's pulling you from a little rope from the top of your head. Shoulders are relaxed. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Come in the here and now. Let everything else fall away during this practice. It is safe to let it go, to release any other thoughts, any worries. Bring your attention to your breath. Noticing every inhale and every exhale. Feel the air enter your nostrils, cycle through your lungs, your belly, and let everything go again. If any thoughts come up, good job on noticing it. And know that it's okay to release them and choose to focus back onto your breathing. Try to make your inhale and exhale in a one continuous flow without any breaks in between. And see if you can lengthen and depthen your inhale, slowly, fully breathing in, and slowly, fully breathing out through your mouth or your nose. See what feels more comfortable. Stay with your breathing. You're doing really good. Once you have found your inner peace that's always present in the inside, waiting for you to rediscover it. Once you have connected to your inner peace, think about your goal, something you would really like to achieve. It might be something in your career, it might have to do something with travel to a certain destination, make a connection with somebody, whatever it is. Just imagine it. Imagine being achieved. You did it. You managed to succeed. Just visualize it, feel it, taste it. What does it look like? What would your life look like? when it happens? What feelings do come up in you? Are you happy? Are you relieved? Are you proud of yourself? Spread this feeling throughout your whole body. Let every cell live this truth that you managed to do it. You achieved your goal. How does your body feel? Does it feel rejuvenated? Does it feel tired after achieving it? When you breathe in the confidence about this goal, about its achievement. When you breathe out any doubt, any anxiety concerning it, let it go. Breathe in assurance that its goal has been made, it has been achieved. And breathe out any disbelief, any hindrances. Let it go. Just imagine when you achieve this goal, what other doors are going to open for you. Visualize the whole picture. On the next breath in, we're going to take our arms up, breathing deeply. We're going to scoop all those feelings associated to achieving our goal. And on our breath out, we're going to solidify them at our forehead, in our thoughts, at our mouth, our actions, the things we say, and into our heart, the way we feel and perceive things. One more time, deep breath in, and solidify it in your thinking, in the things you do and say, and in your heart, and what you feel. All right. Let's start with a Makka. Come standing onto your mat. We're going to start with crossing our fingers like this. Thumbs together, fingers straight. Sorry that you can't see my hands, they're a little bit cut out, but we're going to straighten our hands up. And we're going to feel the stretch all the way in our fingers and our hands, but also in our feet. Oh wait, let me take my socks off. Okay, here we go for real. Okay. So fingers, thumbs crossed, arms stretched out, feeling your toes in the mat. Take a moment to find the balance. If you want, you can wiggle front, back, side to side until we're in the middle. In each pose, we want to take 3 breaths at least, and we want to move into a new pose while we breathe out. Okay? So if my breathing goes a bit faster or slower than yours, feel free to do it on your own breathing tempo. Okay. Oh, and another thing, if you want to, you can keep your tongue curled into your mouth. So the lower part of your tongue, you're going to stick it up to the roof of your mouth. Okay, starting with our first breath. Breathe fully in and fully out. One continuous flow without a break in between. And as said before, you can concentrate on really feeling the energy flow to your body or just getting a nice stretch. The next breath out, we're going to take our hands back, cross the fingers again, and open our heart center, shoulder blades together, look up. Breathe in and out here. And the next breath out, we're going to twist from our hips, hands stick to the back. You can bend your knees slightly, and we're going to bend forward to the front. Hands keep reaching to the back, straight line from our spine to the top of our head. Keep your knees slightly bent or straighten your legs if that feels good. Concentrate on really lengthening from your hip to the top of your head. And the next breath out, make your way back to the second pose, opening the heart center. Shoulder blades together, leaning our upper body back. If it doesn't feel good to drop your head back, you can just keep it straight. And come back down. Bending the knees. And if it feels good, straightening them out, keeping the spine straight. Keep reaching with your hands back as you keep breathing. If you notice getting distractions, your thoughts flying away, try to connect to your breath. Really feel where you feel the stretch in your body. Where does it feel good? Where does it feel like too much? And the next breath, we're gonna let it go. Completely relax. Letting go of any tension in our back, our shoulders, our face, our arms. Letting it all drain down to the ground. Completely relaxed. And on the next breath out, we're going to make our way to downward dog. Hands strong into the ground. Feet step back, knees bent, keeping your belly close to your thighs. And from there, hips go up, legs straighten, heels go down to the ground. Look between your legs, shoulders relaxed, ears away from your shoulders, all fingers engaged, and a slight bend in your elbows. And the next breath out, we're going to put our knees down and come sitting on our heels. We're going to tap our legs. And on the next breath out, we're going to move it to the back. Maybe this is enough for you. Or if you'd like, you can move it down to your elbows. And if you can put your head down and move your arms forward, intertwining our thumbs. Keep breathing. Try to keep your knees pasted together and your heels on the outside of your hips. without any judgment. Just notice how far you can get into the pose. Never force to go further before your body's ready. But really be patient and love your body in whatever stage it is. Gently come out. If you've been all the way down, I like to not lift my neck right away, but first come up, and then as last, bring my head back. I'm going to switch to sitting position, butt onto the ground, feet together. You can do a few butterfly kicks if you like. And the next breath out, we're going to move it down to the floor. Focus on your breathing, completely relaxing your body, not forcing it down to the ground, but letting gravity do its work by letting go of any control, any tension in any muscle, letting everything go. On the next breath out, we're going to come up and straighten our legs out. Try to straighten your back before coming down with your belly to your upper thighs. Practice makes perfect. When I just started this, I couldn't even reach my toes. Okay? So don't worry and where you are compared to me. Just notice, like a curious child, where am I today? And with repeated practice, I guarantee you're gonna get a little bit further each day. And our next breath out, we're gonna come back to sitting position. We're gonna cross our right leg over our left leg. I like to do it like this, so my knees are on top of each other, sort of a triangle pose. If that's too hard, you can put one leg in front of the other. If that's still too hard, you can straighten out the lower leg and put the upper leg on top. So right leg on top, the leg that's on top, that arm is going to go in the front, other arm right behind it, and we're going to keep our back straightened as we lean forward. So you don't want to shallow or, I don't know, do something weird, just nice straight back, really feeling the stretch in your lower back, the fire element. Notice if you feel a certain energetic flow state in this position. Any thoughts, feelings coming up, just notice. Our next breath out, we're going to switch the sides. Opposite leg comes down. So right leg down, left leg on top, left arm forward. If you want to come in a modification, do your thing. And we're going to do again here at least 3 breaths. The next time you breathe out, come up, left leg comes in, right leg straightens out, and this is one of my favorite stretches. Breathing in, stretch your arm, and on the breath out, we're going to fold over to the right leg. Make sure your armpit keeps opening up to the ceiling so you're not closing in, you're really moving sideways, opening your chest, heart center to the front. And again, this might look like this, or slowly with time, you might get a bit further. Remember to relax, not try to force yourself further into the movement. and really enjoy the stretch. Next breath out, come up. You're gonna switch sides. Right leg comes in, left leg comes out. Breathing in, stretching. And the breath out, folding over to the left. Maybe you notice one side being a bit more flexible than the other. That's okay. A lot of people have that. Most people, I think, do. And slowly come up on your breath out. Alright. Well done. This was the whole series. I got recommended to repeat it twice. On the internet, you already can repeat 2 or 3 more times. We're just gonna do it once more together. So let's just take a moment and let what we've done so far sink in. Notice any changes in your body, in your state of being, the energetic flow. And if you can't feel different, that is okay too. Connect to your breath. And the next time you breathe out, come to standing position. Stretch yourself long, thumbs crossed. Feel the reach with your hands, feel the reach with your feet, the stretches on both sides of our body, up and down. And next breath out. We're going to bring our hands behind our back, cross our thumbs, and open our chest up to the ceiling. Open our heart center, looking up. And on the breath out, we're going to bend to our hips and move our upper body to the front. Keep stretching long with our hands and lengthening through our spine. You can keep your knees micro bent. And on the next breath out, lift slowly up and open the heart center again. Notice your breathing. Notice the connection with your feet and the mat. And on the breath out, move from your hips back forward. Notice any thoughts, any emotion, the temperature of the room. Without changing anything, just be aware. And on the next breath out, let's drop everything down to the earth. Fully relaxing our lower back, our shoulders, our neck, our teeth, our jaw, eyes, eyebrows. With every breath out, let any leftover tension release and exit your body. On the next breath out, we're gonna make our way to downward dog. Hands strong into the floor, hooking our feet back, hips up, heels down, keeping our belly close to our upper thigh, so we don't want to round our back, but bring our belly to our legs. All fingertips are engaged. Breathing deeply in here. Full inhales and complete exhales. Celebrating every single breath we take. Enjoying the strength of our body. And on the next breath out, come onto your knees. Sit down on your heels. Keep your legs a nice wake up. Let the blood flow increase to your muscles. Or you can see it as waking up the meridians, whatever way you prefer. Tuck your heels out on the outside and bring it back. Option 1, option 2, or option 3, and option 4. Remember that you can keep your tongue curled in your mouth if you'd like so. It can have a calming effect, and it helps to align your energetic flow. Next breath out, come slowly, gently up. Watch your body. Watch for any discomfort in your movements and adjust them accordingly. Feet together, knees out. Breathing in, making yourself tall, and breathing out, opening the arms to the side. And leaning forward. And on the breath out, move slowly up. Legs straighten out, and we bring our body forward. Try to not come with your shoulders to your knees, but really roll from your belly down and gradually come lower towards your legs. Remember to stay in the here and now. Fully engaged, aware of your body, your mind, your emotion, feeling the mat, the floor underneath your legs, maybe the stretch in your lower back or your hamstrings, and slowly come back to sitting position. Right leg on top, right arm up, straight back, and see if you can move it forward. I like to really focus on extending here from the top of my head, lengthening my spine, relaxing my mind, reconnecting with my inner peace, knowing it's okay to let go of any thoughts, any problem solving. And I always like to tell myself, I can relax about it. I can let it go. Switch sides. So if a thought comes up, you can reconnect with your breath. And if you notice it keeps coming up, just tell yourself, it's okay. I can relax about it. I don't need to worry about it. Part of me created this thought, but this is not who I am, so I can let it go again. And come back up. Left leg in, right leg out. Breathe in. Table. And breathe out. Fold over. Remember to really open to the front. Armpit stays open to the ceiling. And breath out, come up. And switch sides. On the next time you breathe in, lengthen, and breath out, fold over. And the breath out, slowly come out again. I'm going to close the session with a small meditation. Come into a comfortable sit, legs crossed, or if you want to, you can put your heels on your thighs, whatever you prefer. Take this moment to reconnect to your inner peace, and from there to reconnect with the world around you. In whatever form it's meaningful for you. There's no right or wrong. There's just different interpretations and perceptions. We're going to round up the ending, circling back to the beginning and imagining once again the goal we wanted to achieve. And once again, just see it before you. It has already happened. You managed to do it. How does it feel? What do you see? What are you doing? Where are you going? What does it look like? Just imagine it in as much detail as possible. And enjoy this feeling you create. Big breath in, arms come up. And all this balance, loving energy we harvested, we're going to bring it to our forehead and our thoughts, to our mouth, the things we do, our actions, and to our heart, the way we feel, the way we perceive things. We're going to finish the session by bringing our forehead to the ground, taking a moment to earth ourselves, giving thanks to Mother Earth from everything we may receive, from all the food, the people, the nature, the material stuff around us. Just taking a moment to reflect and be grateful. come back up. I like to finish up with an om. Feel free to join in. Don't worry about anybody else hearing it. Just let it go. Breathing deeply in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, for following this practice, for deciding to take this time out for yourself and to work on your self-growth, your inner peace, achieving your goals. I really hope and wish you all the best, and yeah, hope to see you again soon.